Hey guys, I'm out here working on the garden, so I figured I'd let you see me do a little actual work. This spot right between here and the garden bed, I'm fixing to put in another bed to plant my yellow straight neck squash. But I got to get rid of that heavy stuff and smooth it out so I can put the cardboard over it. I'm not going to have to rake it clean because it's just not necessary. I can leave the little stuff. So long as it's flat, that's all that really counts. And that other stuff will eventually rot up underneath the cardboard anyway. Might take a few years, but I don't plan on moving any of this stuff anyway. So anyway, you'll hear me huffing and puffing and being out of breath. But that's just normal because I have COPD. So anyway, here we are. And here we go. Now this big long one here, this right here, this big long stump or tree, I'm going to have the guys help me move it around over there so that it can be along the edge of the garden. And what I'm doing is I'm taking all the big stuff, I'm just chunking it out of the way. The big heavy stuff, you know, because this stuff is a lot of it. When they came in and cleared this, he said it was going to be mulch. He didn't say it was going to be 10,000 sticks like this. When he said mulch, I expected more like on the lines of this, you know, not this. But whatever. It is what it is. Can't change it now. If I'd have known it was going to be this messy, I might have just said never mind and cleared it by hand so that I wouldn't have all this cleanup to do. And there is a lot of cleanup. Once I get it cleaned up, it'll be nice. Got to get the big stuff out of here and smooth it over. I just got to get to where the cardboard will lay flat. Because I bought 10 bags of compost, listen to me, compost and cow manure at Walmart. It was $2.47 a bag, so I figure I can plant what little plants I got right now with that, hopefully. If not, I'll have to go get some more. Like I said, I don't want to get the big heavy stuff. I don't care about the little stuff. Big heavy stuff like this, you know. Once I get a majority of the big stuff out, I'll just make it smooth. I can't do a lot of bending over because of my back, but I can do some of this. I work a while and rest a while. Work a while and rest a while. So. I did put some rabbit manure on my plants. That one tomato plant just died. I have no idea why. I don't know. The others are doing all right. Looking a little yellow, so around the edges, like they might be not getting enough nutrients. Because this compost wasn't finished. It was more or less 2/3 composted mulch. So I figured it might need a little bit of goodies. So I put some of the rabbit manure around it. Did I show you guys my rabbits? Oh my God, I don't think I did. We got some rabbits to breed. So, I've got 4 babies and a full-grown one. It's supposed to be bred back, but she's an older doe, so I don't know how pregnant she is. We'll find out when the time comes, I guess. Near the end of the month is when I got to put her in a nesting box so that she has someplace to have the babies. I know it said you got to be careful breeding them in the heat, which is fine. I don't have a viable male right now anyway. One of the little ones that I got is male, and I've made a deal with a lady. She's about an hour drive from here, but she wants to swap baby boys with us so that she has some fresh blood, and so do I, and that's fine. She's gonna meet me part way. Okay, so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me do this for forever. I'm going to take you and show you the rabbits real quick. I didn't remember if I showed you or not. I don't think I did. This is the mama rabbit. She has attitude, but she's not mean. And then here's 4 babies. Now the white one's the most friendliest. The brown one is male, and the one behind him I think is male. I'm going to give her her choice, whichever one of the two she wants. That one's female, and the black one's female. So I got to resex the one with the black ears and the gray coat, because it was hard to tell. So anyway, they're all eating their food. I just watered them. They had knocked their water over and made a mess in it. I got to get me some of those little water bottles, I guess, because this is it's just messy to have water like that. They're always messing in it and getting it dirty. So, but I don't have an automatic watering system yet, and she likes to dump her food, as you can tell. So I need to get her a feeder. Well, I need to get them both feeders. These little baskets were $1 at Dollar General. They'll work for now, but I do need to get a regular feeder. Okay, I'm going to put you guys on hold, and I'll be back after a while. Hey guys, I'm back. I wanted to show you the progress I've made. I've got it kind of raked out, smoothed. I put the cardboard down, and now I'm fixing to put the compost down. And I'm getting tired, and it's hot and muggy out here too. These trees, they give a lot of shade, yeah, but they also block a lot of wind, where the wind's not really blowing down here in the bottom of the forest floor, which can make it a little bit muggy. So anyway, this is what I've gotten done so far, and I've got 4 bags of the cow manure and compost up here right now, and there's 6 more bags down there. So I'll just use it till I don't have any more. And then I'm going to get shavings to put in the walkways. Let me move the camera here where you can see. I've got this pile of shavings. Got those for free. I just had to go get them. And I can go get more, and I will. But that's going to go in between the beds to make a walkway, so that it will keep weeds and stuff and keep it clean. I put an extra layer of cardboard where I'm putting the walkways to try to prevent any weeds from coming up right there. So let's hope that it works. This is supposed to be a weed-free type garden, so anyway, it's supposed to be a no weed, no dig garden. But you know, there's going to be some weeds. You can't have a garden and not have at least a few. So I'm just hoping to minimize it so I don't have to do a lot of bending over and weeding, because I know me, and I know my back won't put up with that for very long at a time. And once I get this entire area done, let me show you a panned view of that. Got this whole area to do. Yeah, I know, it's a big project, huh? And there's a big tree. But got this whole area, and it is definitely a lot of work to clean that up. So I was talking about, if I'd have known that it was going to be this messy, I might not have had that guy do the mulching of the trees. It might have been easier just to cut them down and drag them out of the way and de-limb them, and then stack up the limbs to burn. But it is what it is. It's done now, so good deal with it. All right, guys, I'll bring you back when I've got the bed in, and just before when I start the sawdust for the walkways. Okay, here we are. I got the beds done, and I got the shavings in between them and around them. Oop, that's part of a peat pot right there. I planted yellow straight necks heirloom squash. Now this right here, they call it a jalapeno. It's supposed to be a not hot jalapeno. We'll find out. If I like it, I'll do it. I like the taste of jalapenos, but I don't like the heat necessarily. So if these are really, really mild, then I'll probably plant more of those next year. And then this is a basil. Now, that particular tomato plant I just put in there because the other one that was there just died for no reason. I don't have any ideas on why. Now, we're going to have to get some 7 dust on these because some bugs are starting to chew on the leaves. But we're going to have rain the next, 3 days? So I'm just going to water them tonight. And then they'll get rained on every day for the next, 3 days probably. So, but anyway, this is the border edge around the garden beds. Charles Dowding stressed that you needed to have a space between the edge of the bed and, the natural stuff there, because you don't want the weeds encroaching on your beds. And that makes good sense. Also, it keeps it clean and tidy around here, because none of this will stain your clothes, and you won't get all black and muddy and stuff like that. Now, this stuff here will eventually pack down, and when it does, I'll add some more. It's still pretty fluffy right now and spongy, but that's okay. We're going to get rain, and it'll settle it in, and then it'll eventually break down and make compost as well, because it's going to get inoculated by the compost on either side of it. So the bacteria will be there. And what you do is you just, every time it basically disappears or becomes really thin, you just add more. And you just keep adding. So the next bed is going right down there, just on the other side of that last bunch of sawdust. And that's where I'm going to plant the other plants. I've still got a couple of jalapenos and bell peppers I want to plant down there. But I'm going to have to get another 10 bags of compost and cow manure, because that's how many it took to make this bed. It took all 10 bags to make this bed. It's about, maybe about an 8-foot bed. Something like that. But it took all 10 bags to make it. So that's 400 pounds of compost right there. Run about 30 bucks with tax. So anyway, guys, hit the thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, and y'all come back to see me.